Bradley Walsh had always been the face of joy on screens across the nation. With his warm smile, cheeky wit, and the kind of laughter that felt like a hug, he wasn't just a presenter or actor. He was a companion. From the heart-thumping thrill of The Chase to the nostalgic laughter of Doctor Who, Bradley had carved a space in millions of hearts. Yet recently, fans found themselves confronted with news that left even the most devoted followers unexpectedly emotional. It started as a seemingly ordinary Thursday. Social media was buzzing with the usual memes of Bradley's classic one-liners, when a video clip surfaced on a fan page. It showed Bradley, not in a studio or on set, but quietly sitting in a small park, a notebook resting on his lap. He was sketching, talking softly to himself, the world around him buzzing with life. Something in his tone, so gentle, so reflective, felt entirely different from the Bradley fans had always known. The caption read, "Sometimes the greatest stories we tell are the ones we never broadcast." Curiosity turned into concern. People began piecing together subtle hints Bradley had dropped over the months, small social media posts about family time, taking stock, and cherishing moments. But nobody expected what came next. Bradley had quietly taken a sabbatical from his television career, focusing entirely on his personal life. For those who had grown up watching him, the news hit differently. He wasn't just Bradley from TV. He was the man who had laughed with them during difficult evenings, who had comforted through humor during trying times, who had made them feel seen without ever knowing it. And now, fans realized, he needed that space for himself. What truly brought fans to tears, though, was the heartfelt letter Bradley released through his official social media page. It was written in his familiar playful tone, but threaded with vulnerability. "I've spent my life making people laugh and think, chasing the perfect moment to bring joy into homes. But life, as it tends to do, reminded me that joy needs to be nurtured in the quiet, too. I've decided to step back for a while, not because I don't love what I do, but because I need to remember why I started it in the first place. Thank you for walking this journey with me. I'll be back. But until then, keep laughing, keep dreaming, and don't forget to check in on those you love." As the letter circulated online, thousands of fans shared stories of what Bradley meant to them. One wrote about watching The Chase with her late father, laughing through tears and feeling closer to him in those moments. Another talked about how Bradley's infectious energy helped her navigate anxiety, reminding her that even in small victories, laughter could be found. The emotional update wasn't just about Bradley stepping away from TV. It was about the profound connection he had built over decades, the invisible threads linking him to his audience. People weren't mourning a career pause. They were celebrating the humanity behind the humor, the soul behind the smile. Even as fans cried, many expressed a deep sense of gratitude. Bradley had reminded them that even icons need pause, that vulnerability is as powerful as laughter, and that sometimes the most moving performances happen off-screen, in quiet reflection. And so, while the world would temporarily miss his familiar voice guiding quiz show contestants or making cameo appearances in dramas, fans took solace in knowing this pause wasn't an ending. It was a chapter of care, of love, and ultimately of authenticity. Bradley Walsh had once again taught a lesson, not with a punchline, but with honesty. For millions, that alone was enough to bring tears, smiles, and hope.